Does this happen to you, because the steering wheel is so unrealistically hard to turn in city car driving? If so, you probably have a force feedback steering wheel from Logitech, a G29 or G290, that works wonderfully in all other simulators games, except this one. For this problem, I present to you my temporary fix. Actually, two fixes, that you can choose which one fits your best needs. You will need a program that has the ability to search and modify many files at once. I recommend a free one called Notepad++. This will avoid manual editing of many files, many times. First, back up this folder, cars, in your game directory, as shown. In this folder there are files of all the cars that contain properties that we will modify. Right-click on the folder, select Send to, then Compressed Folder. First fix. Ease the steering rigidity, or steering resistance as the game calls this property. Open up Notepad++ and select Find in Files, and then complete the fills. Find what, and replace with, as shown on the screen. Also be sure to set the directory to cars inside your installation path of the game. Example is shown on the screen. Since you have already backed up this cars folder, you can go ahead and hit Replace in Files button. Be sure to test in-game with car and moving condition. In standing still, the rigidity or steering resistance will be just as before, but once you start moving, the wheel should be more loose more than before the modification we did. If this is still not enough and the wheel is still unrealistically hard to turn, you can go ahead to the second fix. Second fix. Completely disable the steering rigidity or steering resistance as the game calls this property. As before, open up Notepad++ and select Find in Files, and then complete the fills. Find what, and replace with, as shown on the screen. Also be sure the directory is set to cars inside your installation path of the game. Example is shown on the screen. Since you have already backed up this cars folder, you can go ahead and hit Replace in Files button. Test again inside the game. This time, the steering wheel should be completely loose, even in standing still situation. Don't worry. You will feel all the other force feedback situations generated by the game simulating the car movement. This is a little bit unrealistic since usually the power steer of real cars are not that powerful to make the wheel that easy to turn in standing still or slow moving situation. But that is a choice you have to make between having a steering wheel unrealistically hard to turn or one that is too easy to turn. Your choice. If you want to revert all modifications, well, just revert the backup I told you to make. Override the entire folder, cars, with the one on your backup archive. Hope I made myself useful to you with this small tutorial. Have a nice drive.